Welcome. Welcome. We are here to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, you.
All I want for Christmas.
It's your boy, Young Pastry, nigga, and just channel. Watermelon versus pumpkin. You can't tell who's who. I know it's all right. We'll help you out along the way. And I am the nigga with the poofy, poof, cloud. Speaking of mushrooms, we're going to talk about mushrooms. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe just a spore.
Maybe just a spore.
One,
I
two,
learned this word tonight.
spore.
Spore. You guys want to go
Spore wars.
It's a spore wars. Remember, if you want to go sporing with somebody, it's not boxing gloves. It's
Neo, sporn.
God, man, you stupid, dirty little spore. Sorry.
Let's put that pumpkin in, we've been held back too long.
Yeah, it's about y'all time to shine. It's fall, y'all. Let it fall. Autumn.
You know what it is. Autumn. Welcome to the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast, episode 46. On these shorty dicks. Because, trans is the new thing. So, bitches have dicks these days. We're starting off at an odd note, but I am not his co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS, who to do rag to rag, who bad you know, whatever the line is, who cares about it? Let's go. Hit the hotline 203-594-6977. Grab some of the merch, grab some of the clothing. GBIclothing.com. Use code Watermelon, get 10% off. You know what it is. Get some stocks on Robinhood. Use the link down below. Sign up through our shit. You get a free stock. We get a free stock. He gets a free stock. She gets a free stock. Oprah
the stock world. It's Oprah the stock world.
Oprah stock.
You get a stock and you get a stock.
I hit the Oprah stock with an open stock and fold the smock.
I wonder if there's a stock for the Oprah magazine. Maybe the channel. I don't know.
Maybe the O stock.
The old stock.
Now I hit you with the old stock. They don't want it, man. But watermelon versus pumpkin.com. That's watermelon vs pumpkin.com. Yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe. To the people out in Japan, konnichiwa. If you're still listening, love it. I'll be there in about 3 years. I'm trying to get there before I'm 40.
Yep.
That's what it is. Trying to see a temple. Trying to eat the real sushi. Because it's an island. I just want some of that fresh fish. You know what it is. Trying to taste the soy for real. Because that's what they got over there. The
story.
Soy. And they don't know about it.
You know, they got little hand Japanese women ready for that prostate. They out there. You know, all it takes is 2 yen, nigga. Oh, that's Chinese. I'm sorry. I don't know what they... money-wise, what's the monetary value?
It might
Japan?
be. Who knows?
Let us know,
I know
guys.
that for the moment. Exactly. Let us know. 203-594-6977. That's call or text. It's free forever. But I know right now, yeah, we are ahead of Japan in terms of money-wise. If we were to, do the exchange rate over, it's
less.
I think it might be like 11 to 10 or something like that. It's not huge, but obviously getting more money for the money that you got is better.
Right.
So it is what it is.
They say euros is like that too. I think back in the day, I don't know, maybe it was about over 10 years ago. I found 150 euros in a Denny's restaurant bathroom, just in a wallet. No ID, no nothing, little zip pouch.
Yep.
I found a little pouch, I unzipped it.
Zipping and dipping.
150 euros. Went to my bank so generously the next day to cash that bitch in. It was about, I think, $200.
Hey-o.
So I
Not
was
bad.
like, damn, at that time, I was like, damn, my money ain't worth shit like these niggas. Okay.
Right? No, man, because we be printing it with nothing to back it up. We've been known.
We've been known. Just
That's why
press it, go.
All that new money doesn't really feel like money. You know what I mean? You get some new dollar bills on you, and they don't feel real because
fuck your peach cream. Fuck your peach cream. Sorry, it's peach.
I don't want no blue 20s.
Nah, I don't do that shit.
Monopoly money?
My money green, nigga.
But you know what, too? It is weird, though. I hope it never gets to a cashless society, but I don't have money on me ever.
Me neither.
I don't do it. I don't use it.
I probably tell the niggas to be asking me, hey, man, you got some change? Nope, don't keep it on me.
Yep.
Well, nigga, what I just say?
Yeah.
And it's like, I was like, I tell niggas that shit. I could be bullshitting. Even if I did, I probably would say a line like that still. But the fact of the matter is, I don't, nigga.
Right?
I don't keep cash on me.
No, I don't keep cash. Honestly, the only cash that I have on me is I have a little bit in my car because of tips that I get from driving with Uber. That's it. The motherfucking Oob.
Ooh, man.
So I'll get cash tips from that, but then I bring them in my house. I got the nice, Poland Spring bottle, the big yug.
Toss it and yuck it.
Toss it in the yug for, later purposes for that emergency fund if needed. Right. But, man, hopefully we never go to the full cashless society where somebody could just wipe your whole shit out and you got no backup. But
Right.
who knows, man? Speaking of, conspiracy, the government's crazy. You know what it is? They're watching. The Watcher. Doo-doo.
Big brother.
This case that I was reading online, it was interesting because you might have one in your home, the Amazon Echo, call it Alexa, and that bitch holler back, shorty, woot, woot. There's also the Google Home. There's a couple other things out there. Yeah, the mini home. There's a couple other things out there too, but it's everything to make your life better, your life easier. Even on my
that's the pitch, at least.
Yeah. I bought the new 50-inch 4K that Vizio TV that I grabbed on the pre-Black Friday for $299. Went in Walmart the other day because I stay in Walmart because you see the skin color, and already back up to $429, man. So I saved a chunk.
Damn.
Yeah.
Niggas
But
wasn't fucking around.
that's one of them. Even my TV's like, hook up your Alexa to the TV. So you tell your Alexa to tell the TV what to do. And I'm like, dude, I'm not ready for this.
Alexa, change the channel to 48. Alexa, why are my pubic hairs going in a
East to west fashion when I have clearly combed them west to east.
Why do my balls smell like sourdough?
When they usually smell like peanut butter. What is happening? When did I change flavors?
Right, Alexa, I don't know. Here's what I found as results. Like,
Right?
Next thing you know, there's a nigga somewhere that's working the whole motherboard. Like, did this nigga just say he has peanut butter on his balls?
He wants to know what his balls meant, why his okay. But yeah, there was a murder that happened in New Hampshire in 2017, and it happened to happen in a house with the Amazon Echo, the Alexa in there.
Shit.
And we sign up for all this shit when we buy and we sign up. That's in that small print that you don't fucking read,
Right.
where it doesn't just
give it.
record
You just want it so bad. Just give it to me.
Exactly. Like, do you see what it does? It can turn on the oven. But nobody reads that small print where it doesn't say like, hey, we just record when you say Alexa, and then it starts recording. They record everything forever. Like they have everything
that's what
that
I
you
was
have
told.
ever said.
I mean, there was even complaints I heard from people that people were receiving other people that had the Alexas, like house conversations, some weird wave that came to them that they haven't elected.
The lines get crossed.
Right,
Yeah.
they both Alexa. Next thing you know, somebody's fucking home front. Like, I told you, I take out the fucking trash.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's going like a walkie-talkie
Honey, it's
effect.
just my balls. I just can't get it up anymore. Like,
Yeah.
who am I listening to?
Right? What podcast is this? But yeah, so in 2017, a woman was
Damn, that's
murdered
crazy,
in
though.
New Hampshire, and all the audio was caught on the Alexa, on the Amazon Echo thing. And so the judge now this year, they've been trying to get the evidence turned over because that's a clear cut. Like, yo, you did it.
Is that,
but
is that
Amazon,
is that permissible by law to use?
Amazon is like, fuck you, that's ours, not yours, B. Holding on tight.
Wow.
Until someone that was involved in the case, like either the murderer had to like give the permission, or no, excuse me, the woman's who Alexa that it was had to give the permission of like, yeah, give it up.
She was
like
the one
that.
that died, then it's a wrap.
Yeah, exactly. Like I read, the headline and part way into it. I didn't see who had to give the permission,
Right.
but it was it's a crazy thing to just know out there that yeah, man, all that shit is recording you. Because even I was at Walmart the other day because hello, and man, it's getting weird when they're giving them away. Like them shits were $50. Now you can buy them 3 for $30 on Amazon. Yeah, dude, they're giving away now. They're like little hockey pucks. They're giving them shits away. Like even,
I mean, they could change the heat in your house and everything if you set it up. It's almost
if you
scary.
got the smart thermostat. It's
yeah. It's kind of fucking just, I don't know, man. We just are so fucking lazy as people.
Yep.
We just want a goddamn easy button, just a constant easy button to walk around. Just, you want to lift that thing up? Can somebody give me an app that lifts that up for me?
For real.
Like, nigga don't even want to grab his water bottle. How can I get that water to my mouth without grabbing it? That's the kind of thought process niggas have.
You set up that robotic arm. Let me just hit this button and said,
how can I grab that without grabbing it?
Bars.
That was gonna be like, how can I just get pussy without getting? I mean, they're probably already doing that virtual reality with machines hooked up to their shit, so it feels real.
The virtual junk.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just the motions there, but I'm in this, and it's like, I look down and it's pinky. It's pinky.
It feels real.
Yeah, it's Pinky from the porn world, but it's not her. But it feels so warm.
But I've tricked my penis.
Listen, man, I scowl. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man that's not afraid to admit that he watches porn from time to time. And I saw one time when I was scrolling through.
scrolling.
Pornhub. And there was a couple that I think it wasn't just him, or maybe it was both of them, but they both had the virtual.
The gogs
on, and they were getting it on with the joints on. I'm just like, I'm just like, I'm lost. Is that some new shit?
Yeah, that sounds something like, well, baby, we've been together so long. Let's just both pretend that we're fucking other people, but we'll still fuck each other. You know?
That's the thing. Like, and then I'm thinking, like, God, I just want to know exactly what it is they're watching. It's a cartoon. You know, like some people are into that anime shit, and it's like, oh my God, you're a 6 fucking titty dragon. I just want to bang you. You know, it's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I never got into the hentai. Women getting fucked with tentacles through their it goes through their ass and then out their mouth. I'm just like, where's
a spike and an explosion?
Yeah, like I don't get the enjoyable part of that.
Well, you're gonna find out when you go to Japan.
Exactly.
What's really going on out there, man.
I'm gonna see if it's real. I need to know if dragons exist. But yeah, man, all these the Google Home buttons and the fucking Alexa. Like, listen, I'm not saying that you're bugging your own house, but I'm saying that you're bugging your own house. And listen, we've already done it with our cell phones because, like we've said before, man, we've had conversations.
When I said that, they were like, "What do you think that is?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All right, I guess so.
It is the same shit, but it's still, it's like, so then why add more? You know, it's
right. If you already got the plant, you don't need no more.
Yeah. It's an odd thing because then. Now they're making those things small because then they want you to put one in every room of your house. Right. That's the thing. They used to have just that Echo Tower, and now they got the little buttons where they're like, no, just put one in every room so you can control everything. And they made us bug ourselves.
It's true, man. Just like Siri and Bixby and all the other ones. It's that's how they get you. My mother had this story.
You could tell our age by that. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Shit to say. Damn, I just sound like my uncle or something. Right? Look, boy, that's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Every time. That's how they get you.
Every time. It is not always sometimes when they get you.
No, it's every time.
Every time. Oh, my God. Oh, man, what the fuck was I saying? That was too funny.
You were saying that's how they get you. But one of the reasons we actually even started this podcast is because we were doing a thing where, like, hey, man, we just get around and talk all the time anyway. Might as well record it. But it happened to us plenty of times where we were talking about something, and then the next day on my phone, man, just Xbox 360, Xbox 360. I was
going to say that what happened, that's what I was talking about. What happened to my mother was she was with her friends and her friend's daughter, and they were driving up to Massachusetts. And they were just talking, and then her daughter, she's probably like 6 or something, 7. She had said something about, I don't know, something about, I hope a big mean bear doesn't come out of the woods. What if a big bear comes out of the woods?
Yeah,
or something like that. And the fucking phone went off as they're talking and said a fact about bears or some shit. And and her daughter started bugging the fuck, like her daughter was bugging out, like, what? Why is the phone doing that? What is
yeah.
And the parents were like, it's okay, it's all right. Why the fuck did it do that? I don't know. Like, I didn't even ask Siri a question.
Yep.
And it just kind of picked up what they were
That's
saying
what
and
they
just
do.
shouted out. So I thought that was kind of like, niggas is watching.
No, it's it's kind of like just bleeding in little by little, more and more now. And you'll start off like, dude, because like I said, I do Uber all the time. When I drive by a train station, the train station schedule pops up on my phone. I've taken a train maybe 2 times in my fucking life. I've never set up my phone like this. Nothing.
These phones
just
learn you, man.
When you do it, man, when you drive by a train station, boom, the shit pops up. You're like, whoa.
Right.
Like, I'm not taking the train. I'm just driving by, but yeah.
Yeah, it's that shit, man. I look at one thing to buy, and next thing you know, every time I go to and it's crazy because, like, I'll look on Amazon at buying an item or just look at shit, T-shirts or whatever I'm looking at, and then I'm going on to other apps and online and otherwhere, and it's just took over my fucking phone now. Ads for what I was looking at is just popping up every
all your Instagram ads and all that.
And it's kind of like, what the fuck, man? Like, I know you want to learn me and help me, but I don't want the ads.
Yeah.
If I want to buy the shit, I will buy it.
The shit is scary, but it's now like the kids nowadays, they're just going to grow up with it, so they're going to notice it, and then they're going to expect it, and it's
it'll be the norm.
Yeah.
It's like, them niggas always listening. Yep. It's like my mother who can't get, she gets into this whole, she's yelling at me to vote. Get out, you better get out there and vote. I said, Mom, they're not, I get it. She's like, it's the big push this year of women being out the blue attacked. I don't know. I'm not saying out the blue, but listen, women have always had a struggle in history, just like any other, like blacks or anybody else that had struggles other than those guys. No, but you know.
Hey, we've had it easy our whole life. You know what I mean? That's why I'm as broke as you and hanging out with you. That's what I'm doing. That's what Theo Vaughn put it the best way. He's like, so if you think I have all this privilege, do you think I held you down this whole time just to hang out with you?
Oh man, but it's a real case of. But she's on this thing of feeling like you know, there's this big attack on women, and they want to do these things and take all our rights away. And I was like, whoa, ma. I said, I get what you're saying, but when you're saying take the rights away over pro-choice and, you know, abortion, I said, Mom, that ain't shit. That shit been going on. Like,
that's not new.
There've been politicians that want to take that right away. You know what I mean? It's like, it's nothing new. I'm like, we got to stop women from aborting their children. Yeah! Oh, they're taking our rights. Motherfuckers been saying that shit. Just like weed is good.
Doesn't mean that it's going to happen. Exactly.
Yeah, you know, but she is a show. She refuses to believe it, but she's watching a show called Tailmaids or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
And in this show, that's all about, you know, taking everything away from women and slaving them and, you know, like in the future. And then that's what they're doing. And I said, well, you can do that with any, like, race, I guess. You can say that they can change that and make an interesting story about doing that to gays, you know, or to blacks or, you know, Chinese, you know.
Well, that was one of the things that I was confused about when the big issues earlier this year popped up with trans rights, where I was just confused because
I didn't know rights were coming away from them.
Exactly. Well, a lot of people were talking about trans in the military and all that other shit, but I'm like, you don't have the right to be in the military. And when I say you, I don't mean trans people. I mean anybody. Right. You don't have the right to be in the military. Like, you have to go through tests. You have to go through procedures. Like, if you have a fucking limp leg, you can't be in the military.
I have bad vision where I wear glasses, but they're high prescription, myopic prescription. And I would not be like, I know another guy that went to the military. And I remember in high school, I went and talked to them, and they said more than likely, they're like, yeah, you're not going to get it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, he could get it knocked off your face. Right. If you break him in the field, you're just useless out there.
My buddy Carmine, he's older gentleman, but he same prescription kind of mine. He's a like thicker, myopic kind of, and he was drafted back in Vietnam, and he fucking went. He's like, I got drafted. I'm here, man. I'm here to do my due. What's up? You know, he gets there, do the testing, and it's because of his prescription. They go, nah. Can't use you, man. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. So
it's a hell of a way to get out.
I went to sign up. The nigga said my eyes are bad. You know?
Cool.
So there's things out there for that. You know?
Yeah. No, it's just a weird thing. Like, a lot of people think that they're being oppressed. And when this is one, and I'm not talking about the president or anything that he's doing. I'm just talking about this time in general. I think people don't understand that we are living in pretty much the best time that there's ever been. Like, it's not like...
Right, as far as technology-wise
and even people's quality of life. Like, black people aren't getting, you know, dogs sicked on them and sprayed down with hoses. Like, yes, there's still racist cops that exist. But also, to the other point, is like, you're never going to get the last one. It's the same shit with terrorism. You're never just going to be like, well, we have 0 racist people left on the planet and we're good. Like, it's just something that's not ever going to go away.
I know. I think what people are just really hoping for is for that group to be very, very small.
I agree. Yeah.
The thing is, can we just have them niggas real little? Can we just like put them in an island? Like, you niggas, that's racist island. You should go there.
Right. But I think comparatively, there's probably the least amount of racist people that there's ever been on the planet right now, and as this older generation dies off, as this older generation dies off, there's going to be less and less and less, because like I guarantee you, my father knows a lot more racist people than I do. You know what I mean? So when that generation dies off, and then there's a very small amount among my generation, when that generation dies off, like I think eventually it'll get, and especially because as everything goes, like with you know, the most beautiful babies are mixed, and that's just going to keep happening. So there's going to be
like, what are you, just black?
Yeah.
She's just regular white, Italian, that's it?
But I think some people ruin their own time here on the planet by being so concerned of like, okay, nobody can be racist at all. Which, of course, being racist is stupid.
They want to control the bucket, though. It's like, I get it. You know, we all want world peace. Don't get me wrong. Shit, I want a peaceful ass place, too. But, I mean, it's always on the thing. It's like, you got to respect it because them shaking the tree and stomping their feet and acting like baby or acting like gets results because you get a number of them that do it, and that's how Vietnam stopped. A bunch of fucking teenagers in the street, like, you guys are fucking killing babies, and making a big stink and showing the world and media, you know, and they're like, oh, they're making us look bad. You know, like, that's that shit with America. It's like, as soon as the niggas get the mirror, like, oh, these niggas found the mirror. Oh, shit. Wait, well, no.
For me, I get worried about people concentrating their entire lives worrying about other people and not ever enjoying their own life. Because like I said, you're never going to get the last one. Like, I agree 1,000%. Like, being racist is the stupidest shit ever. Like, word because of your color, you don't like someone, it's dumb. It makes absolutely no sense. But I feel like some people, they make it their entire life's mission to try to eradicate racism like when it's like, that's just not going to happen. And I'm not saying to ever just be like, well, it's okay. But just don't let it swallow up your entire life because somebody else doesn't like you. Don't try to make that person like you forever. You know what I mean? Like, some people, I feel like they end up ruining their own lives because they know that racist people exist. You know?
So basically, folks, what he's saying is, don't let the fight consume you.
What's the name of this podcast? Hello, episode 46. Don't let the fight consume you.
Don't let the fight consume you, niggas. That's the realest shit niggas can quote. Because that's true with that. It's like, I think it's just people that have like OCD. You know what I mean? It's and they're so compulsive about this shit. I gotta act. And it's like, whoa, you can attack this thing without like your whole life just like, it's my purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe you feel it is your purpose. I don't know. There's people out there that are saving cats. I know a good friend of, you know, she goes on her own time and she like saves cat communities by capturing them. Shout out to Stacy, by the way. She goes, because, you know, boy, I'm an animal lover. So she goes and she gets these cats and she can't find them homes. She tries to. Yeah. But what she does is she has a program of people, they take them and they at least neuter them, and then she releases them back to where they're from so they can't keep making babies out there in the streets. So we controlling the street cats. Like, listen, man, I can't find your home, nigga, but we're going to get you fed. We're going to get you fixed up so you can't be out here popping these things out. Exactly. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a fight. You know, it's a cause. You do what you feel as though you need and want to do, but just don't get all fucking stupid crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah. Don't let it ruin your own life. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, like, there's people I know that exist that don't like me. I'm not going to go to them and be like, no, but you got to see how cool I am, man. You got to understand how fucking cool. Like, it's okay.
Sit her down.
It's okay if it, like, also too, like when we were in the music, when I was deeper into the music stuff, there were people that I was not fond of. Right. But you can be in the, and I'm not saying this is not a direct correlation to racism, but just you're not going to change everybody's mind with their opinion about you. And like, pretty much to button it up. Don't let it ruin your own fucking time. You know what I mean? Right. Like, people are dumb. You need to accept that. People are fucking dumb. Like, and racist people that are racist, no matter what you do, they're not going to change their mind. So just part of it is, man, they got to just die.
They got to die, or they got to have some of their own fucking moment of clarity. You know what I mean? And they have to have that moment on themselves. I mean, you could sit down and be like, open your mouth. Here. You're fucking shoving a spoon. He's like, exactly. I don't like peas. Well, nigga, one day the mushrooms slipped in that peas. Like, what's good with the mushrooms? Yep. I like peas now.
Exactly. Like, there's footage of and pictures, old school, man, of like the dudes in KKK robes that got shot up and shit, and you see black doctors working on them. Right. You know that dude woke up and was just like, "You let him touch me!" Like, it's just
saved your life. Maybe that was the moment that nigga needed. Like, I know he's black, but he saved me. They do that? Them niggas have potential. I didn't even know.
Who taught them how to do that? Who taught them?
Like, if your granddad in 2018 is talking about who taught these niggas how to read, then you know he's from that
era.
Right. And I think, like how you were saying before, when it dies off, it's like how we're going forward, it's becoming less and less acceptable amongst people. So it's going to just fucking eventually become so much of a smaller area. You know what I mean?
Like, I could never imagine being in public and hearing the N-word. Like, I could not imagine that right now. You know what I mean? And like, I feel like if someone were to say it, they would just get the shit beat out of them by like everyone, or if not even a physical attack, they would at least be shunned by absolutely everybody in the area. I couldn't imagine like Then another person steps up like, yeah, me too. Like, no, that's not.
It's about time somebody said it.
Exactly.
It's the Me Too movement. A different kind of Me Too.
The racist Me Too movement.
I hate them niggas. Me too. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's time, man. And like, you know, I can almost, I wasn't there, but you know, history books say one thing, but you weren't really there to know the shit that went on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Something like, you know, when
we're
the
hearing
Nazis,
someone's account.
Yeah, when the Nazis got bumped out, who knew? I mean, how long did it take for the people that supported that movement to kind of fizzle out? In Germany, is like, no, nigga, that shit you supported was wrong.
They're
like,
still around today. Yeah. You know, hidden and in the
right.
You know,
but eventually it became
world.
So unacceptable over there that them niggas went so deep in the shadows.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we wasn't there. I wasn't at no parade. What parade, nigga? This is a picture of you with a swastika.
No. I was waving to someone. I wasn't. What? No. I'm waving. I'm
was
not
handing that swastika to someone else.
I was like, get rid of this.
No, nigga, no. You know, but they go deep, man. The more that shit becomes, this shit ain't happening. They go deep. That's why most of the racists in our country are deep in the woods. Like, we are so far over here.
Exactly.
You know, and it's all being bred, man. But it's all gonna die out. You know,
the
liberals are us coming through.
But that's why I think even for racism and for different crimes and things of that nature is. We live in one of the safest times ever. Like, dude, if you watch the news, you would be like, oh, my God, now I got to go outside into this? But you go outside and you're just like, oh, yeah, this is the normal place that I've been my entire fucking life and everything's okay.
And then there's freak moments of shit that happens, like a school getting shot up. And it's kind of like, whoa. Now, you know, people's safety net comes down like, wait, maybe we're not safe. I don't. But you can go back in 1700s where killing a school full of people probably was nothing.
Nothing.
You know, burying, beheading people, raping their wives. You know, this was the thing.
Yeah, that was the thing.
And they got away with it. So,
and it's just, I think the information age spreads it so much. Like, okay, back in the 80s, this fucking murder in New Hampshire, like, yes, because of the technology and all that shit, that wouldn't have gone out that way. But still, if someone got murdered in New Hampshire in the fucking 80s, I would never hear about it. But now it's just, you watch the news, go on everything. All it is just like, hey, here's the worst shit possible. Check it out. Like,
check it out. Haven't you heard?
Just, I feel like we're getting everything negative just pushed into us all day, no homo, and we're just getting all bad news all the time. So we think that the world is worse than it is.
Right.
Because go outside.
This is hard to find light. Is there light?
Yeah.
Just all you're giving me is dark.
Exactly. That's it, man. Just go outside and that's what you got to do. You just got to judge for yourself, like. Man, the world's not that fucking bad, you know?
No, it's not pretty, but I mean,
you
and then you look at even like us here in America, man, like we can shit on this all we want, man, but then you look at motherfuckers getting bombed in supermarkets in Palestine,
right?
You're the fucking complaining about a motherfucker cutting you off, like, come on, man, or about taxes or something. Like, how about you can't even buy a fucking cantaloupe without worrying about a motherfucker blowing himself up? Like, hello, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of life is that? Like, here, son. Give me a kiss. Go get a cantaloupe. This might be the last time I see
you again.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, all jokes aside, but that's like some real shit they got to live. And we don't, man. It's, I mean, you know, you look at some of the guerrilla warfare in like Africa and the fucking deep Congo jungles. Like, those motherfuckers are ruthless, man. Like, I'm black, but not a lot of black motherfuckers want to go back to Africa. Like, nah, you see what the niggas is doing? I don't want to go back there.
Right?
So, this your country, man. It's where you at, you know? Do something better here, you know? Instead of fucking... shitting on it and trying to run away.
Marsupial. That's it. You know, racism is wrong, guys. That's what we're saying. Hey, right here, brother. Right here.
There it is.
Look at it. Take a picture of it.
Yeah.
If you're just listening on audio, we are clasping hands right now.
Somebody give me some sanitizer?
Get the white devil off me. It's unity right there.
It's unity and unity. And look up Unity Cake by
right?
Just Big channel.
It's on this channel. Check out the Unity Cake, man.
Oh, God.
We've been about unity for a minute.
They can bring it come together. Two causes, one purpose, nigga.
Once again, man, this is the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. It's Gourd Wars all day, all night. 203-594-6977. Hit us up on this hotline. Let us know what's up. Man, bad news.
What else
Bad news,
Talk
Brown. Got to bring it to you. How'd the song go? My tears gone cold, I wonder why. Stan.
Shout out to Stan.
Stan Lee.
Oof.
95.
Yo,
Great year. 95.
Let me get that
there it is.
bell for Stan Lee hiding from me.
Exactly. Stan Lee. 95 bell salute. No, we're not going to do that. But one time for Stan Lee, man.
Right. Shit, one more for Spider-Man. God damn, that boy.
I think he also made Iron Man. I think he also made the Hulk.
I think he made the whole fucking Marvel universe.
For real.
Yeah, he did it with a good majority of those motherfuckers, man. Shit. And I always loved how he made his cameos in the movies. And he's
slick.
Stan Lee. Yeah.
He might be the janitor. He might be the,
I didn't see him as a nigga in the window. He made an appearance in Black Panther. I forgot what it was. But he was in Black Panther chilling, like, what are you doing in Wakanda, nigga? Stan, you don't belong here. But if it's South Africa has more white people in Africa than Africans, yeah, it's something like that. But Stan Lee was 95 or 85?
95.
95. His birthday was coming up, I think, in December. He would have been 96. So a month before the big B-Day, he blew out his candle. So,
man,
rest in peace to Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. So 95 and 11/12. Mm-hmm. But man, let's run through this real quick. Who did Stan Lee create? This is off the Google machine right here, man. Stan Lee created characters: Spider-Man,
Bars,
legendary; Hulk, legendary; from X-Men, Juggernaut, running through walls; Black Widow, Iron Man, Doc Strange in the Range, Galactus, another. I think he was from X-Men as well. Groot,
baby Groot. Groot gone?
Groot, dog. Okay. Because that's one of those things that was in the Guardians of the Galaxy was an old one.
I know that was one that I feel like I kind of didn't get as much notoriety as the rest.
No, but yeah, that was a dope movie. Well, both of them were pretty good. Yeah. Mary Jane Watson, from Spider-Man. Mary Jane. Black Panther. Oh, the BP.
That nigga had the see that non-racist. Created a black superhero for us back in a time where there was none. Shout out to Lee.
Low key from from every single conversation in the hip hop lexicon these days.
There's Thor, right?
Yeah,
Thor
he was low key. He was low key though. He was low key in Thor.
Yo, low key, I'm real upset. So you're not?
Yo, low key took a shit in my front lawn. Yo, I low key beat the shit out of this dude. Wait, what?
I think everybody saw it.
Did you? Yeah, I don't understand how it went.
Was it in the bathroom? Secluded? Nobody there?
Punisher.
Ooh, okay. The Punisher, big Punisher. Not Big Pun. Punisher, the nigga with the skull chest plate suit with the. Damn, those movies. They had a Punisher movie in the 90s, right? Series of movies.
Yeah.
That shit was dope. And then they had a series show. Punisher was a big run. Okay.
Silver Surfer.
The Surf.
That's perfect music for it, man. The motherfucking Silver Surfer.
Surf
on him. Dr. Otto Octavius.
Ooh,
you remember him
Dr.
from
Ock?
Doc Ock, homie.
Dr. Ock.
Doc Ock.
Shit.
Kiki. Gwen Stacy, another one of Spider-Man's loves.
Okay.
Kingpin, you know about him. Red Skull from Captain America. Okay. Shit, Dr. Doom, that Dr. metal Doom. Face, homie.
Wow, with the green.
Professor X.
See, Stan Lee, I don't know what that nigga was smoking or how he even came up with half this shit, but damn,
right?
Stan. And I don't even know if he was still creating newer fucking people. I don't think so.
I'm not sure, because I'm trying to see
banking
if there's
off
any
these
newer
niggas.
ones, but
I mean, it's funny though. It's like how his bank would still grow from people that had to get the rights from him to use his character for a movie. Like, hey, listen, we want to run it by you, Stan. We trying to do this movie,
right? You think we can get a couple characters?
Look, I'm gonna throw the script at you. You let me know if it's to your liking. Is anything I should change because you wrote the story, nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's kind of respectful, I think.
Well, Magneto, Thor.
Okay.
Jean Grey, Daredevil.
And it's like he created worlds, man.
Man.
Fucking Stan. What a
boss. Man. Mr. Fantastic, you know what it is. Yeah, man. He created a whole, like they said,
now this is going back
universe,
to way
man.
back in the day,
back 50s, in the days when I was
60s when these comics first came out, no? And
yeah,
he was probably a younger man.
I mean, bars.
He was probably no, he was
years ago. He was probably younger. You're right. True.
Shout out to my nigga, my man Mitch Hedberg, the comedian, where he had said that one of his bits where he's like, a guy comes up to me and he goes, "Hey man, look at this picture of me when I was younger." He goes, "Every picture of you is a picture of you when you were younger."
True.
Like nigga, 2 minutes ago you was 2 minutes younger. I don't.
Bar super, yo. But
damn.
yeah, man, Stan Lee passed away.
Legacy. Shit.
There's also because I have to shit on everything, and I don't want to, but I have to. There's, man, I love people that pay respects. You know what I mean? Like, at a different time in my life, I definitely would have remade the song Stan into an R.I.P. song to him because right. I think it's hilarious. Not when people die, but I think dedication songs are hilarious. But the thing that I hate is now, over the next couple of days on Instagram, you're going to see mad fucking artist renderings of, like, a sad Superman. Or, no, excuse me, a sad Spider-Man. Right, you know, like, sitting on the edge of the building, like, I miss Stan. Like, shut don't do that.
Oh, listen, you got to understand the Comic-Con world is going insane. Ooh. Oh, tears. No, somebody that's a real big he's crying. He's like, hey, I met him, you know. So I seen on the Instagram feeds of people posting pictures that I met him before. It's like, yo, I met the legend. Just to let y'all know I met him even though he died. I met him.
I respect that stuff. Like, I definitely respect that. But I'm telling you, like, there's going to be people with, like, somebody's going to make a drawing of, like, all those characters around Stan Lee's tombstone, like, paying respects. And I hate that shit. And I'm being an asshole. But, like, I hate that shit. I can't explain it. I just hate that shit so much.
Like the fandom where they're going to bring these characters of life and then be at a Stan Lee's
exactly. You know, people are gonna dress up in cosplay and go to his grave.
It's so true.
Like, damn.
And what he's basically saying, folks, is when people make the renditions, songs for people that pass like that, it turns into like, oh, he's doing it's. You're doing it to boost yourself in your career at some point.
You just want people to pay attention to you,
right? And it's like, you know, people are like, but what is the dedication? Yeah, was he really a big fan? I guess if you were losing sleep over it and it really inspired you that fucking much to make a song about it, okay.
Yeah. I'm down with the people that, like, I've done a bunch of dedication songs, comedic wise, because I think they're hilarious. I'm down with people who do it for, like, someone that they knew.
Right.
Or, if it really affects you like that. But, there's that other end of it to where,
we're saying the close ones are always good. Close family and moms, aunties, uncles, somewhat inspirational, personal to you in your life. And then you gotta say, well, I guess we gotta chalk it up to like maybe that nigga was that inspirational. If you're a comic book drawer because of Stan Lee, then nigga do a comic about it.
Write a 16 about it.
Write 16 bars and let us know how that nigga inspired you to be a comic book artist. You know. He had a hell of a life. I can't be mad at that nigga. 85 and had a lot of money.
95. Forget it, man. Don't take no 10 off him.
I'm taking 10. That nigga looked 85.
Right? He looked 85.
He did, man.
But yeah, man, 95 and still, shit. Man, if you make it that long and you have any quality of life, that's, hats up.
1913, that nigga was born.
Hello.
Hear that alert?
Let him know. 1913.
This nigga Stan Lee.
That doesn't even sound right to say.
It doesn't. He was a
1913.
Like, he was like 7 years old during the Great Depression. Like, his dad was smuggling booze, and this nigga was playing with his little cars on the ground. What's that, Dad?
He probably wasn't even playing with those cars, man. He had to create his own shit. Right. That's what it was, man. He was probably like playing with bugs and shit. Like, there's a spider on the wall.
Right.
Man.
But he was like a fucking teenager in the 20s.
Young buck.
In the 30s, that nigga was like, I'm a grown man now.
Fucking the flappers and shit.
Oh, man. You got to, in a way, I kind of, if I have all my sense to me, I kind of would like to make it to be that age, just to kind of see some shit that, endure some time and changes. And like, man, I want to be that nigga that said, I remember when loaf of bread was $2.
Yeah.
I remember loaf of bread used to be $2. How many y'all pay? $8. Nigga pay $8 for a loaf of damn bread. Nigga, I used to pay $2.
No, it's gonna be like, we used to have to go to the store to get this bread. Right. Listen, you order in this store through you order in the bread through your microwave, and then it just appears, man. And that's how they get you every time. That's how they get you.
That's how they get you every time. You think you get bread? It's a setup, nigga. We are gonna put so much espionage on our youth,
dude. Because I bet you in the future it's gonna be like, all right, listen, you can go to the store and get it for $2, or we can transport it to you for $4. And it's like, well, you know what? I want the shit right now, so just
convenience fee.
Give me that $4, and now I got the bread in my hand in 2 seconds.
We are all about a convenience fee, down to the fucking haunted houses, nigga. And the big one here in Connecticut, the Wallingford one, it's been going on for years. The Trail of Terror, people went out to it like crazy, and there was always a big wait. Now it's like, only way to get is prepaid. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta pay ahead of time. You know, movie theaters, you know, when movies, you get to pay online first, and then your tickets are waiting for you. It's almost like, if you're that nigga that just wants to go, I just want to go wait in line and get my tickets, you're not gonna get them.
Yeah.
It's like you have to get.
It's the scloose.
Right. It's almost like when people are like, I'm not gonna change. I'm gonna keep a flip phone forever. You can, but just know, eventually, the time
when you're lost somewhere for real and you don't have your atlas,
right? So where the fuck I put that road map? God damn it, it's in the other car. All right. But for a lot of those people, I feel like time is just gonna change your ass. You're gonna have to do it. Like the elderly that just can't. I don't want this shit. Well, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
You know, now your pill organizer is all digital. So it's no longer a little pop top. It's
digital pills.
Yeah, when they stop selling things like CDs, hello.
Even when I was still, I think I put out my last 5 a.m. project over 5 years ago, and even at that point, people were like, "Are you gonna make CDs?" And I'm like.
At that right, you said he's talking about some years ago, and at that time it was like the wave is not there, you know what I mean? And there's guys still now. I got motherfuckers that still run up to me, yo, buy my CD, and it's like, bro, and like my man had said that one time where he was like, dude, can't you sell CD? He goes, yo, no disrespect, I ain't got nothing to put that in.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, what's he gonna put in his PlayStation? You gotta know that it's not what it is right now, man.
I have a CD player in my car, but
I do too. I got an old car, but
I wouldn't. I mean, I got a 2017, so I probably have like the last year that they made a CD player. Like, I bet you they're not making them now. You know, I probably got the ass end of it, but I
but
can
if
tell
you
you like
upgrade, if it's a base level, they'll do that to you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, well, we'll give you that option, but you're gonna pay a lot more.
But no, I can tell you like, I got the fucking what the fuck is it called? The
aux cord?
Nah, but it's the digital. It's Wi-Fi kind of
Bluetooth
whatever.
Shit.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! See, told you we're old. The mind's starting to go.
Green. Give me the goddamn green tooth, nigga. You know the green tooth.
You know the green tooth. That's how they get you. I got the Bluetooth in the car. That's just what I use, man. I play something. I either play a podcast or I play some music off the phone, and that's it, man. I'm not
It's no fumbling through CDs.
Yeah. But I will say, man, still like when I have to put music on something, like to bring, like if I need to bring a beat to your house or whatever.
Right.
First thought is burn it on a CD.
We're just that way. I got a show tonight. We're going to burn a CD.
Yeah.
Most DJs now have laptops. Just bring your flash drive, man. Here's my set in this little flash drive. Download it. For the key for you guys out there, don't bring your whole fucking session. Bring bring a fucking flash drive that just has the songs on it, so you don't have to worry about shit. Don't bring your fucking life up there. Like, you got to open up that folder and that folder, go in there and do that. Like, the nigga just wants to put it in and download it.
Right.
Upload it.
No,
but nah, we're going to be forced to change, and that's what it is, man. I look forward to the future. I mean, shit, they're going to have all kinds of, because the way technology is going, by the time, you know, that's why I got, you know, God, creator willing, gets me to that point of, like, I want to see some shit, man. I want to see levitating beds and shit. I want to see some strange shit, man. Why not?
Hey, like I said earlier, man, women have dicks now. So, I mean, we're going to a different place, brother. We are going to a different place.
And guys can get rid of theirs and tuck it all in.
Exactly. Tuck it all in. But
shove it in there.
I'm hoping with medical advancement that we will be able to, like, live stupid long. Right. You know what I mean? With, like, oh, shit, your stomach's no good? Boop, let me replace that. Oh, shit, how's that left lung doing? Not so good? Boop, let me replace it. You know, I think.
But, you know, that's going to be.
The right, the left. I know my right and left. No gang sign. Swipe it.
But you know. But you know, when that comes about, that's going to be more wealthy people initially. You know what I mean? Before it becomes the norm, it's like, no, you can get it if you got the money.
Exactly.
You got the right price and you can live a little longer. Nigga, it's like, oh shit, I got to be rich to live.
That's that Magic Johnson healthcare program.
I think there was like I don't know if there was a movie. I want to know. I feel like I saw that premise on a movie somewhere where the poor people were just expendable and they're just like. They were like sick or something, or they were dying off, and the only way to live is you had to be rich. Or maybe I'm thinking of
You know what you're thinking of?
Time to Kill. What was the one with the clocks?
You thinking about life, brother?
Now, 2018.
You thinking about life? No, I know what you mean though.
I think it was the one where Timberlake.
That was a good one. That wasn't a bad movie.
Like Time to Kill or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was the rich people that were able to afford to buy more time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
you had the time on your wrist for how long you were going to live, and then doing certain things dropped it. And
I think if you killed the nigga, you took his time.
Yep.
You can kill him. And drain their whole
true.
Shit. Yeah,
yep.
you could drain their whole shit. Like, give me your shit, nigga. Thank you.
Let me get your time, bro.
Give me that time off your hands real quick. I mean, who knows? That'd be some shit. I mean, poor niggas at the bottom of the rung.
I wouldn't want to know. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to, like, if I'm going to die tomorrow, hopefully it doesn't happen.
Right.
I wouldn't want to know. You know what I mean? Like, the lock. So if you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? I would panic and fucking, that's it.
I don't want to know I got 24.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Kinds of shit.
I'd rather not know.
Jerk off all day.
I was going to say, like, I'd rather waste my time like not knowing, just jerk off, fall asleep, and never wake up. Like, that's all I want to do. I don't want to fucking know.
So what's just over?
Say, just wake up like, that was it? All right, well.
So, oh my God.
Could have done some stuff better, but whatever.
And then you get there and be like, Jesus, chill. Nigga, I'm my bad. I ain't really think he was the dude. I'll be honest with you, man. I kind of thought your story was far-fetched. But hey, here you are.
Right. Your story seemed it had holes in it, bro. The plot had holes.
It had holes.
You know they think you're white? You know they think you're white down there?
And he just starts busting out. Like, oh, this nigga just speaking Arabic. Hello.
Right.
That's where the fuck he was.
That is the funniest shit. They're like, word over in Israel, in the Middle East, like, yeah, it was just this white dude. And
right.
Yeah, it said hair like wool in the Bible, but no, it was just a fucking blonde hair, blue eyed white dude. Yeah, that's
and it's like,
it was Thor. It was Thor.
Was it the original Bible was written in what, Hebrew or Latin? Was it Latin? I feel like it's
something
like
there, yeah.
Latin was in there, and this was right in Arabic country. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost it's just we're not here to attack anybody's religion. Don't get us wrong, folks. Many blessings to all of you who have your faith and you run with it, and that's what you do. Good for you. Do good in life, and that's all I want.
See you can run it.
You know, see something good, do something good. This should be the new slogan.
Speaking of God, Jesus, Father Time, Mother Nature.
What? Talk to him.
Mother Nature
kicking ass
is undefeated. In California, she's saying, fuck all y'all.
Yeah. I feel like, is this a new outfit? I feel like they've never been gone out for the last fucking year or two.
This is the biggest one ever.
This one is?
Yeah. This is the biggest one ever. Mad people lost their house. Mad celebrities lost their house. It's funny, like how we know local people who have done this, who they'll go in front of a hospital and take a selfie and just be like, going to find out if I'm going to die today.
Pray for me.
Pray for me. Mad celebrities are taking pictures and selfies in front of their house that is burned down, which is so fucking funny. Like, putting on their, I'm not, they majority of people work for their money. They deserve their money. Right. That's all good. But it's just funny the things that people share on social media of like, Gerard Butler's one of them that did it. He took a selfie in front of his burnt down house, just like with a frown on his face. Like, what is that? I just don't get it.
Like, nigga, you got insurance.
Right? Exactly. Like,
you probably get more fucking out that deal than you think. And it's probably one of his extra homes.
Yeah, it's one of his homes, I'm sure.
Now, this one is the one that's been going on for a little bit, or is it just started?
This is the one in California that I believe it only started like a week ago or something like that.
But it's the biggest size one? Okay.
And caused the most destruction ever. Like 31 people have already died, but they say 200 people are missing. Wow. And listen, if you're missing in 2018, you're fucking dead. Like, there's no, like, come on.
There's so many ways to find you. It's so true. You got a fucking beacon right here, nigga.
Motherfucking beacon.
Yeah, I mean, niggas can ping you wherever you go.
Yeah, if you're missing in 2018, you're fucking dead.
Oh, like, it's funny because I got a company phone that they have me use at night, and once in a while I'm like, what the fuck? An alarm goes off. It's like a panic button alarm, and I'm sitting there and I hit the cancel thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So then I had to ask my boss one day. It's like, yo, listen, man, this panic button goes off, and I don't even hit no buttons. It just goes off. He goes, no, it's a security measure. if you're in distress or whatever, and you just kind of shake
Yeah,
the phone and it just pings your last location.
Yep.
That panic button is just your last location. I was like, oh, damn, I wonder if they, do they all got these ping? I mean, you're pinged constantly when you got your phone.
Right.
You always know where you're at. Maybe we don't have access, but,
they do. Whoever they is, they do.
They, like, the law, the cops are just like, listen, we need to find this nigga from AT&T. Like, yeah, no problem here.
We knew the last spot he was. Let's go look there.
Let's go find this nigga's soul.
No, but it's wild because even just how we're kind of talking about that little moving into the biblical stuff, if they say, a rich man has a tougher chance of getting into a heaven than slipping through the eye of a needle. It's like a camel fitting through the eye of a needle is a better likelihood than a rich person being into. You know what the fuck we talking about here, man? I don't know no quotes. I don't know no quotes.
We put it together somehow, nigga.
Exactly.
Might be cheese missing, but it's still a grill.
But it's interesting to see that. And yeah, I mean, it could be perfect, just where they all live. But, dog, it's just rich people like, boom, they were like, nope, you guys are going to have to reset.
Right.
I mean, and no one's going to be broke because of it. But it's an interesting, like, it just took out all rich people. You know?
Karma.
Might be. Rich. You never know. Might be.
If you had to step on a nigga or two to get to where you had to get rich, your home might burn down. It might be that might be that simple. Treat people like shit, your home burns down.
Could be. It was interesting though. It was definitely interesting to see that's where it all happened and seeing all the celebrities and shit on Instagram. Like, everybody has thoughts and prayers. But one of the cool things that I did see though was the fire department out in California. They kind of bossed up, which was nice. Where they were like, they put out big press release where they were like, stop giving us shit. They're like, we know what we're doing. We're prepared for this. We've been doing this.
Right.
They're like,
especially
we have
California,
everything
like,
that we
they do
need.
fucking wildfires all the time.
Yeah. They're like,
Coast.
we have everything that we need. We are prepared to do this. We're prepared to do this for a long time. Yeah. We have everything that we need. Stop dropping off fucking 24 packs of water. Stop. It's crazy that they're just like, how everybody immediately.
I just want to help. I want to feel good about myself. So
and there's a small core of people that want to help, and then there's a small core of people that go like, look at me, I'm taking a selfie, I'm giving them a bottle of water. Thanks, guys. But it was cool that like the firefighters and everything, they were like, stop giving us shit. Stop coming to the firehouse.
Right.
Stop trying to drop shit off. You're blocking off entrances. You're fucking shit up.
You want cookies?
Yeah, and they were like, yo, this is what we do. We got this. And it was cool of them like kind of showing that, yo, not everyone's helpless. Like, we know how to do this. This is what we do.
Yeah,
like,
and that's just people that just get into the whole like, I really respect what you guys. Oh my god, I would never be. I think when people put in it, I would never be able to do something like that, and they have to feel like I have to give now because you're doing something I could never do or would never do. You know what I mean? So it's like that whole weird part of them that's like, I have to do something because you're doing what I would never.
and I respect the people that want to help and give them stuff, but it is funny that they're like, we didn't ask for anything. Right. We don't need anything. Right. Stop.
Right. It's like when we say stop,
go help the animals that are fucked up, because there's even one big ass wine company. I don't know the name of them, but I saw everybody shitting on them because like they left all their animals behind. And they said like they took mad fucking like vintage cars from their property, doing everything, and left all their animals behind.
And you left the fucking animals. What dickhead
took
moves?
Cars and wine and left the animals behind.
Bars just come out around here, nigga. But that's fucked up.
Yeah, like they probably, regardless if their property burnt or not, they fucked up their company.
May your
by doing
business
that.
burn in hell for that.
Exactly. like if you take, I don't care what you take. If you leave your fucking animals, like, you deserve to fucking die.
Yeah,
like, I don't give a
I
shit.
have a short rope for people with that. I hate people that taking animals and then, you toss them out in the street. It's like, yo, what didn't you understand about the responsibility you were taking when you got the motherfucker? Like,
exactly.
I can't afford this, I can't afford that. Well, maybe you shouldn't have got the nigga. Like, stop for your selfish acts, man, when you can't take care of something,
And yes, you can, because they sell dog food at the dollar store. No, it's not the best, obviously, food, but like,
nigga's gonna live.
Yeah, exactly.
He gonna stink up the fucking house with a nasty smelling ass, probably. But he gonna live.
But yeah, how people talk about, I can't afford it. Like, listen, when I was broke, I never fed my dog the food from there, but like, definitely, like, you can get the bowl, you can get the brush, you can get the toys, you can get all that shit from the dollar store.
The only thing that's tricky would be your expenses. Medical, but that can happen to your fucking son.
Exactly.
You want to get rid of that nigga? No, you can't get a kid, nigga. We gotta
right. And there's plenty of people that are just like, kids, we can't afford them. Let's have 3 more. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't fucking matter.
Because, especially people that know the government got, you got my back? I'm going to pop these kids out. You got me? I can't take this
That's
shit.
cool.
Listen, all this means my stamp's going up. My stamps is going up. They can pop these things out.
Got another kid, another $200 a month. Let's do it.
Right. Motherfuckers got Section 8, and they got 5 kids, so they get a 6-bedroom voucher, and they got a beautiful fucking home because of it.
Yeah. And me personally, like, I think you're a piece of shit if you do that. But then also it's like, hey, government, don't allow people to do that. You know what I mean? It's the don't hate the player, hate the game, but I'm going to hate both of them. You know?
Right.
I'm down to hate the player and the game because I don't like either one. So
Right. It's image, man. Gotta uphold the image. So I can't be a bad guy. That's what they say. I can't be a bad guy. I have an image. You can't be the guy that leaves fucking animals behind unless you're the fucking winery press out, the wine press out there, wherever the fuck those motherfuckers are.
Like, even if you're that much of a piece of shit to where you're not going to take the animals, at least let them go. You know what I mean? Like, at least fucking open the gate.
Yeah. Open the gates. Open the gates.
At least open the gate and let them fucking run or something like that. But yeah, people just like left them in the house, and I get that people have different, like, I don't have the connection with people. Like, I go watch somebody get hit by a car, and I'd be okay. If I saw a dog get hit by a car, I would drag the person out of the car and beat the shit out of them. You know what I mean? But, like, if I saw a person get hit, I wouldn't think it was good. I wouldn't laugh, but I would not have the same emotional connection that if a dog got hit, because I know, like, the dog, I just feel like the dog couldn't protect himself. You know?
It's the empathy towards, hey, look,
the EMP.
This little nigga can't really do it. It's like you might have did some shit to deserve that.
Exactly.
This nigga just want food.
We've probably all done something bad enough to get hit by a car. You know what I mean? At some point, we all deserve it.
At some point, we deserve that shit, nigga.
At some point, we all deserve to get hit by a car.
What did the dog do? He ate some shit that you said he wasn't supposed to. He's a dog. He's supposed to eat shit.
Right?
Nigga, I ate. What the fuck? It's not like I didn't violate anybody's rights. I was hungry and I ate the turkey you left on the table. Sorry. A nigga's
true.
Hungry. It's not a crime. In your eyes, it will be.
Do the crime, do the time.
Shit. Man, listen.
That's what I say. Man, if you got any comments, if you want to talk that shit about it, man, let us know how you feel. Let us tell us about your love for animals. 203-594-6977. Hit this hotline on a call or a text. Either leave us a message or send us a message. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know how you're thinking, man.
Get them thumbs working. Thumb thugging.
Thumb thugging. Thumb thugging. Thumb thugging. Thumb thugging. Because we're about to wrap this up here, man. This is episode 46. And Watermelon versus Pumpkin. That's watermelonvspumpkin.com. We appreciate you for joining us, man. Hit like, share, subscribe. Try to boost the if you like what we're doing, don't keep us like your favorite band. Don't be like, man, I don't want to know nobody else to know. Just be like, hey, look, there's Gourd Wars. They're happening behind the scenes. Nobody knows about them.
Get involved with them.
Right?
Rise above, nigga. Get up. Because this is episode 46, which is our next prez. Going in, launching. Like we're trying to launch into the future.
Man, because I heard it today, man, real quick. I heard today on AM radio, man, they said Hillary's going to try for it again.
She's going again?
Don't do it, H. But, I mean, she's still got 2 more years to decide.
Yeah,
but
she might get the whole, like, well, she was robbed. We got to vote for her now. You know, it's like, I don't know. Maybe she deserved to get hit by a car. Maybe she did some shit.
I think it'll be. I believe she definitely has at some point. There'll be some. If it's her versus him again, though, I think that country is just going to go like divide.
Yeah,
that's going to be.
Oh God, Trump versus her again on the rematch. Tyson Holyfield part 2.
Someone's losing an ear.
Somebody's supposed to lose an ear out this bitch, nigga. Who's gonna be Hillary? That nigga Trump. Well, he got false teeth probably. I don't know.
Jewels.
Jewels.
Dipset.
Quick shout out to Joel Santana, rapper from the
Dipset.
early 2000s, I would say. The Diplomats, which is Jim Jones and Cameron's whole
Freaky
branch,
Zeke.
Freaky Zeke, all them. They had a big run at one point.
Yeah, man, they're making a comeback. They're dropping an album on Black Friday.
Right, and Joel's basically set that tone for the way people stole how to wear that bandana.
Oh yeah.
If he was very big, wide, and kind of cocked on his head like a
T.I. took it to the winter hat,
Right.
where you don't understand how T.I.'s hat stay on his head.
Rag top down, 100 on the highway. That shit's just chilling, nigga. It's just stable.
I don't know if T.I. had two-sided tape. I don't know what it was. Maybe he just had really good balance. But
Yeah, but Joel Santana from The Diplomat, he was a pretty boy dude, too. I remember some ladies back then, the little cute light-skinned guy.
Yep.
Hey. The nigga now, we fast forward.
He grew up.
He grew up and he lost some things.
He lost two front things.
Two
because him and Cameron were beefing for a while back and forth about and it was over his drug use. Where I remember Cameron was saying, he's like, man, no, we don't do that shit up here. We don't drink that lean and all that other stuff. And man, yeah, Joel's, they put out a new music video, Diplomats did, called Sauce Boys. And man, I'll tell you, Jim Jones, I don't ever think he was bad, but that dude found out how to fucking rap, man.
Yeah.
Jim Jones
still got it. I heard some shit he did on the new Swiss Beats Poison album. Poison, I think it's called. Swiss Beats put out. He got a joint up there that made my playlist. Like, oh, this is all right, Jones.
Yeah, Jim Jones rap. So Jim Jones starts it off, and then Joel's has a second verse, and man, it's one of those.
Does he sound different without what it is, folks? We forgot to tell you, he lost his two front teeth somehow.
and honestly, maybe more, because there's a couple pictures where it looks like there could be more than just two missing. And so he's got at least two teeth missing. And yeah, man, he sounds different. It's a little suffering succotash kind of.
Guys get that little bit of money, man. He probably just fucking wasted it all getting fucked up, drinking lean and smoking shit. Taking all kinds of pills. Who knows, man? People can't handle that shit sometimes,
Right? Yeah, I think they just dive into it and dive all the way into it. Well, just this is what I do for the rest of my life now. I just do this drug.
And then I think some guys fucking, that depression probably sets in when a nigga's no longer the nigga. Like, your window's small in hip-hop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes, so if you got to ride the wave. If the wave crashes, the niggas don't know how to take the crash.
That's one thing I give credit to Lil Wayne. He did a whole bunch of drugs, but, his thing was, hey, I'm going to do drugs and make music.
Right.
I think these other dudes did a bunch of drugs and, I don't know what they did. Right. But, because that dude hasn't put out music in...
Yons.
Somebody was saying, I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody was saying his last album was 2005. Joel's, which I'm like...
Yeah, wow.
But to Joel's, I bet you he's just like, nah, man, about to come with some next shit. About to come with it.
As next album, he probably has a bunch of mixtapes in between. But album, I haven't heard his name in a minute.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. He probably ain't been able to say his name right in a minute. Joel's Santana.
Yeah, man, it's sad to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we know we'll get him for his Christmas wish list. All you want for Christmas is a two-front-teeth.
Dipset. But yeah, I'm going to check out the album, man, because Dipset was always at least an interesting listen. At least there's usually some banging beats. So Black Friday, that comes out, so that'll be a listen. Definitely going down. And we're going to talk about it more in the weeks to come, but for the third year in a row, we will have a Christmas song and a Christmas video, perhaps more than one song. You never know what we're going to do. But yeah, we're definitely at least making a Christmas song and a Christmas video again. Third year in a row, dropping bars on them, celebrating our favorite holiday. So be on the lookout for that. We'll be updating more in the weeks to come. But yeah, once again, this is Little Mattress. This is episode 46 of Watermelon versus Pumpkin. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you do.
Do what you do. I am Young Pastry. Why? You over there with the NG. Pastry. This is Watermelon versus VSPumpkin.com. You gotta get involved, man, because at the end of the fucking day,
it's always the beginning of the night.
And all of you niggas' moms got mustaches if she was born in the 60s.
Or if they have a dick as well.
But so just line it up. It looks nice. Tune in, man.
Tell her to wax it. Don't shave it.
We out here, nigga.
Bars.